Lights, camera, action. Lights, camera, action. Mic
Yeah.
check. 1 2 1 2. Grocery man. Grocery man. Grocery man.
Oh
Oh
God.
shit! Did y'all
Niggas
steal
be
that boy?
shopping.
No,
Niggas be
you said
shopping.
give him 10 minutes.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, okay. I
You
thought
see
he
the
was.
chest? You see the chest? See the chest? Boom.
give him 10 minutes.
Welcome to the cave. Welcome, world. How are you? We missed you. Yes, yes. It's been very interesting. I'm sorry, I'm a little hype off of our backstage talk. We was, talking and Jacob was confessing about his grocery shopping
See what
and
had happened was
telling us about things and we was
the
trying to
food.
figure out, you know. But we're gonna get into the grocery
Don't
shopping.
push me out there. I ain't fresh. I mean,
Hey,
oh,
young gunner. Oh, he said give him 10 minutes. He said give him 10 minutes. He grocery shopping.
let me quit, man.
Grocery shopping, give him 10 minutes. So but it's been a very interesting week. You know, I tell you, man. I tell you, man. I tell you, man.
I ain't.
Lessons coming in, and the devil trying to trying to
Trying to
tap
get rid
dance
of it,
around,
bro.
trying to tap dance around. But we gonna shake, 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 shake them off. Hey, shake them off.
I ain't heard that in
Hey.
so long.
See, I just brought you back. See, took your mind off
Wow.
the groceries.
My mind went on the groceries anyway. Like I said, it's
Uh
been a
huh.
very
Okay.
long time since I've been shopping. So,
Uh. That don't mean that don't mean you don't go grocery shopping.
well,
That
see,
don't mean you don't walk down the aisle and pick the cans up, put them back on the shelf.
they got what called now personal shoppers. So you let them go
Hmm.
through the shopping for you and bring you the
Ooh.
grocery.
Oh, you bougie. You bougie, huh? You go personal shopping. You too good to go in there and pick up your own groceries. You want people to deliver it for you,
Hey,
huh?
COVID.
COVID, fuck COVID, man. like I like to pick up my own groceries,
Now
man. Shit.
he has a personal vendetta against COVID right now, bro. Why would you bring that up?
You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Man. Fuck that nigga.
I
You know what I'm
heard it.
saying?
I heard the way you
Fuck
said
that nigga. Fuck Cole. Fuck Vic. Fuck 19. Fuck all of them. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell them I said that. You know what I mean? Come see me.
let's talk about this. What's going
Nah,
on?
we ain't. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. It's all good.
Mm-mm.
It's all good in the hood. It's all good in the hood. It's all good in the hood. Nah, I fought the COVID off. You know what I'm saying? So I had,
For sure.
I had tested. Yeah, I had tested positive for the COVID. So I was quarantined for quarantine and
You had
first
to.
2 days, man, that shit had me under the bed. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was under the bed the first 2 days, but thank God and all the health regimens and things that I do take, what I'm saying, naturally on a
Mhm.
daily basis that, my body was built up enough defense to, to fight it off or whatever. So, all jokes aside, definitely like that that COVID is no joke. I was definitely down for 2 days. Um and then by the third day I started to feel myself, getting my strength back and, you know, the stuff I take, fighting it off and knocking it off. And, it definitely, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back healthy. I'm back good. Everything good in the house.
So,
So, God bless.
so did
Yes,
they
sir.
give you medicine?
They
Were
gave
you
me nothing.
given medicine?
They
What?
gave me nothing. No, no, I'm gonna stop you right there. Listen, they gave me nothing because they ain't got nothing. And that's real talk. That's
Been
honest. Like
saying that.
I'm not joking.
I've been
I'm being
saying that.
serious.
Yeah.
They don't have anything, so they didn't give me anything. The nurse told me to take Tylenol for the fever, and get plenty of rest and drink plenty of liquids. And that's that. I'm being dead serious. That's what I was told when I left. When I left, and they told me to go home and quarantine for 14 days.
I've heard
And
that a couple times. Yeah.
that's no medicine. I wasn't given anything. They don't have anything. But I'm gonna tell you what to get for those who's listening. And what I'm saying, we joke about it. We joked about it, but I'm being serious. I did test positive, and I'm good now. I'm back healthy, and I'll express and tell the things that I took
Hmm.
and that I've been taking long before that built up my immune system so strong and still building it, that really knocked it out of my system. And those things was black seed oil, all of oregano, elderberry, and a vitamin C, 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. And I also took Irish sea Irish Irish sea moss and sea sap. I took That's all the things that I took. And
Mm-hmm.
I take those things on a daily basis every morning. I take it on a daily basis to keep my immune system high. And those things is also very key to upper respiratory and people who have upper respiratory issues, and building your immune system and keeping you flushed of mucus and bad toxins. That's, what those things do, the short version of what those things do, because they do a whole bunch more too. And you could look them up. You could definitely look them up. It really, it does wonders. And those things knocked it out. I'm telling you, build back up my strength, knocked all that mucus out.
Mm-hmm.
I had no respiratory issues, no bad coughs, no having a hard time breathing. I had none of those issues because of those things that I take.
So
And I'm gonna tell you a great place to actually order those things from. Black owned business, one of the first hip hop health websites is by Styles P, the rapper Styles P from the Locks, and his wife. They own this business. It's called Pharmacy for Life.
we need to put that on the page.
It's called Pharmacy for Life. You can look them up on Instagram. It's Pharmacy for Life. And they sell all of these health regimens, man. I'm telling you, and they're always daily putting up, health things, and about these products and what they do. And and if you order it from them, you will get the highest potency of these remedies, of these health remedies, because they have the highest potency that I've ever tried, and it works. So definitely big shout out to Pharmacy for Life. And it works. It definitely works. It works for me. I take these things on a daily basis, and I order them from Pharmacy from Life. Me and my family and my sister, and they're wonderful. They're wonderful. So shout out to them. Shout out to Pharmacy for Life, and them regimens, because they definitely work and help with fighting off the COVID, because it definitely worked for me. I'm a living testament of that.
So how
So
did you find out you had the COVID?
man.
Let's have an interview right now.
Okay. Um, how I found out was I was fine in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I was fine at work, and then out the blue, like at the end. Matter of fact, no. When I got off of work on my ride home, I started feeling like a way. I started feeling a way. Like first, I had felt like I had a bad sinus cold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, matter of fact, no. Let me backtrack. My fault. Excuse me. When I started for the first, I started feeling like I had a bad sinus infection. It felt worse than a sinus cold. It felt like a real bad sinus infection. And I was like, yeah, I just, it wouldn't go away. And
Mm-hmm.
then from there, then I started feeling real congested. And then as I started driving home, I just started feeling weak. By the time I got home, I was so weak. Like I'm talking about weak, man. I halfway drove my car into the doggone parking space. Had enough energy to lock my doors, come in the house, and drop in the bed. Then I started feeling hot and cold. And I
All right,
started getting
man.
chills.
Take care, dude.
Then then I got a fever. Then I developed a fever of like
Mm-hmm.
103. I was going through it. So when I woke up the next morning and I felt the same exact way, nothing changed. I said, I'm going to the doctor. I said, nah, because I this don't feel good. And with everything going on in the world, and I mean, I haven't had the flu in I don't know how long. I think the last time I had the flu, man, I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was like a teenager. I was like a teenager, son. And like I said, that's because I keep my body, boost up with all this good stuff I put in my body. So the next day when I felt the same way, I went to the doctor and I told the doctor all my symptoms. They asked me if I've been around anybody that was sick and all that. I explained to them, and I haven't been around nobody that was sick to my knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and they tested me for the COVID, and that's That's how I found out. But see, this illness is tricky because there's a lot of people walking around with it and they don't know they have it because
Right.
they
That part.
asymptomatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
asymptomatic. If you asymptomatic, you don't show no symptoms,
You might be a
and
carrier and not even.
you
Yeah.
exactly you'll
Yeah.
be a carrier and you'll have a cold, and then your cold will go away, but you done spreaded it to like 4 people before that cold went away, but it wasn't really a cold. You know what I'm saying? Because you asymptomatic. So this sickness is real slick in that way. You know, and that's what makes it so scary because you don't know where you got it from. It's hard. You could think you're certain and be like, oh, I got it from here, I got it from there, but you don't know. You don't know. It could be anybody. People around you cannot give off symptoms, and you be like, "Oh, nah, it couldn't have been them because they was this and they was good, and all along it was them, but they was asymptomatic." So, it's just you just gotta take them precautions, man. But I felt it in my heart to definitely give that testimony, to let the world know and also share my experience and also let the people know the products to take to fight this sickness. So definitely please reach out to Pharmacy for Life and get those products that I spoke about. And like we'll more than likely I know I'm definitely gonna promote it. I was already an advocate of these herbs, but I'm definitely going super hard now because it works for me, and it was working for me before, and it definitely worked for me, during that time. So definitely go out and get those products because we want to stay healthy, y'all.
Yeah. That's for real.
No doubt. No
I
doubt.
just went and liked the page, so
Hmm.
let's go.
Definitely.
I just wanted some info because I didn't hear stuff, and I ain't.
You
Oh
can
yeah,
talk
no,
to your
definitely,
mic.
definitely.
Yeah.
Talk
No,
to your
definitely.
mic, Jacob.
Can you hear me now?
That's better.
Much better.
Need to speak louder.
Talking to the dick.
Oh,
Here we go.
whoa, here we
Now
go.
Now we know he is here.
Now, yeah. Now that we know he's in the building,
That made his entrance. Hey,
King Dingaling.
now back to our
Yeah,
conversation we was
and
having.
all,
No, let I think
Oh
somebody
man.
had a question for you, Fresh.
What was the
Oh,
question?
yeah. Seneca had a question. We have some backstage talk. You know what I'm saying? And a certain topic came up about
Yeah,
groceries, and Seneca was saying how she don't have to go to the store for
now
her
I go
groceries.
shopping.
Well,
And
who go shopping for the groceries?
It's been a long time since I went shopping,
well,
so
Jacob said it's been a while since he went shopping for
we got
groceries, and
we got personal shoppers now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I
he
don't
bougie.
shop for groceries, but I definitely have had my grocery store visited.
Well
Yeah,
then,
Wait a
yeah,
minute.
well
the grow.
then,
Yeah, so now so hold on. So now you understand the groceries that we talk about, Fresh.
That's what
And
you
for
said it
those
was to
that,
begin with.
his
yeah,
eyes wide open now.
now you understand the type of groceries that we talk about. Because Jacob, tried to clean it up, but I'm
I mean,
glad Seneca
I'm
just,
just saying,
you
I
know,
don't
One
go
thing I
shopping.
know about Fresh is he don't like a lot of weird shit. I will say that about
hmm
him.
Yo, like, no,
so
like,
He just
ex-
set all the way up.
so the question was Seneca wanted to know if you eat groceries.
no, I do not. Not even a little bit.
Well,
A
now that
little
we've
bit.
got that
Wait,
clear.
he
Now
said
you
not
probably
even a
have a
little
little
bit.
bit because
Not
first of
even.
all,
But
first of all, it gets real messy down there, so I'm sure you do
Mm.
eat a little.
Whoa,
Excuse me.
Your
oh,
beard
Mm.
definitely has.
Wait, hold on.
oh, yeah,
Fresh,
yeah.
you
It
want
might
to
it might
respond
have
to that?
been moisturized.
Fresh, you want to respond to that? I think we lost him. Um, see what y'all do. See
Yeah,
I
that?
think
The
he went.
booty does get wet too. The booty does get wet.
Yeah, see the groceries.
it's
Seneca
getting
asked him one
nasty.
question.
That's
I
Wow,
don't
getting
know.
nasty, Seneca. That's why.
he might not get it. We had everybody on the show too.
Oh man, he dropped his grocery bag. That's what happened. He went to get a new bag. He be back. Trust me. That's the young gunner. That's the young gunner right there. He be
Wait,
back.
paper or plastic?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He tried to
Mm-mm.
messing with Seneca,
Woo.
man. See, Seneca a veteran. You gotta be careful, man. You gotta come prepared.
Seneca
I
just
did
look.
nothing wrong.
Anyway,
She
you did
Nothing.
a
said what
lot
she
wrong.
said, and she said what she
No,
said, and
Anyway,
I think that might
we
have been
know
our fault.
now.
We said that might have been our fault. I'm sorry, fellas. That might have been our fault. We sent the young gunner to a war with a veteran, and I think that might have been our
Hey,
fault.
fresh, how you? I mean, Tone, how you say it? Tone
That's what
said
happened.
we here now. Hey,
I
Nah, we
mean,
here. No, we here now. We here now. But I'm just thinking about it. We here
that,
now. But I'm just
that
thinking
was
about it.
that
Like
was a
I'm
hard way
not
to
sure
go
if we.
about it.
I'm not sure if we thought that through. But we sent the gunner to war with the veteran. I don't think we thought that through. Damn, casualty,
I'm just
casualty,
saying.
man. Yeah.
Anyway, what we talking about today, Cal?
Well, since we got off the grocery list, that was a good introduction. But now, the topic we talking about right now is how your old relationship affects your new relationship.
Hmm.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
How the old
Oh,
situation affects the new situation.
okay. Expound. Go
Uh,
ahead.
Explain.
And I'm
I mean,
going
it's kind of
last,
broad.
very last.
Nope, you going first.
Why you
Ladies
gonna be
first.
Right.
last?
Ladies
You got
first.
Look, look. Hey, I'm just saying, you in the cave, you can't really determine your place or when you go in the cave. We just
we
push you
just
out
throw
there.
you out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Like we throw Jacob out there all the time.
I be
Oh,
trying
I'm
to
sorry, Jacob. My
I
bad.
be
I'm
trying to
sorry, man.
jump in the car. They be throwing me out. It's
Nah, we knocked the doors off, flatten the tires. You ain't going nowhere. You going?
I'm just saying.
But yes, that's the topic of the day. How your old relationship affects your new relationship. Because I mean, let's be honest. Even when you heal from your old relationship and you get in that new relationship, your old relationship still affects the new relationship in some type of way. Even if it's from something you learned, even if it was a learning experience, if it was a bad situation, whatever, it affects it in some type of way. What it is if it affected in a good way or if it affected it in a bad way. That's what's determined. But it does affect the new situation in some type of way. We're human.
Facts.
Some of us just deal with it. Some of us just enter that new relationship and still be broken.
Mm-hmm.
So you be instead of being beneficial to that new relationship, you be
They jump
toxic.
they jump in too early, too quick. They
Yeah,
jump
it
out of one
happens.
relationship and into another and carry all your baggage with
Man, carry the baggage, carry the suitcase,
I'm
carry the
looking around to
dresser.
see where Cal getting all this knowledge from, cause fam
you.
just dropped like 5 or 6 jewels, and I'm wondering is that money that fell out of my pocket? Cause there's so many people out here that's in these toxic ass relationships, and they ain't even got over their last relationship, or be in a whole
Mm,
relationship. I'm talking like spouse and kids,
mm-hmm.
still worrying
Uh,
about what they ex is doing and whatnot.
yes, yes.
Woo!
Still talking about scenarios about their ex. Oh, let me tell you, when I was with so and so and so and so, what?
Or chiming in
Uh,
on conversations that they ex had that ain't even got nothing to do with them.
Nothing at all.
Absolutely.
Be 100% blocked, still trying to figure out what they doing.
For real.
Hmm.
For real. Watching movies with you and in the movie talk about, oh, I remember when that happened to me with Jerome.
Oh,
And you're
First of
like,
all,
what the
first
what?
of all, why are you dating a nigga named Jerome in 2020? Like, if
Yeah.
your name ain't Ethel, his name should not be Jerome. Just saying.
that sounds like a see what had happened was.
I'm just saying.
Listen,
We trying to get
I'm
that new
saying that's
vibe, then that's a different story.
yeah, hey.
Nah, but
I'm just
real talk though, just to go ahead and give some structure to the
mm-hmm.
conversation and whatnot. When you sitting here, look at, I mean, a lot of people say things on Facebook that kind of tells
Hmm.
that they're nowhere near healed.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There was a young lady who posted. I can't even remember who the hell she was. It just came across my timeline. She posted across on her timeline is I've been with the same guy for 8 years. How do I get over him? Now she was legitimately asking for some tips and trips of how to move on with her life. And I swear to God, I seen so many females say, just get you a new nigga, get somebody to fuck
Hmm.
on, do like they basically said almost damn near everything but do you in
But do
this
you right?
particular stuff. And I'm not
Right.
saying that every scenario is the same, but if you come to the conclusion that after an 8 year relationship you need to move the hell on, then you need to basically reevaluate what dating is. I
There
mean,
you go.
let's think about it. What cell phone did you have 7 years ago?
I
Whatever
don't
it
even remember.
was is completely different than what's out right now. So
That's
if
right.
you've had the same cell phone from 7 years ago, because at the time you bought that cell phone, it was the best cell phone on the market. It did
Hmm.
exactly what you needed to do. And if you went to go buy a cell phone now, what you want your cell phone to do is so fucking obsolete that they probably don't even use it for that anymore. I can't remember the
Yeah.
last time somebody bought a cell phone strictly because they make a lot of phone calls. Okay. They buy
Right.
cell phones for everything under the sun. So you now time to go get you a new cell phone because your brick Nokia finally broke down on you. You don't know what to expect. Everything is different. Perks is different. What the phone does is different. The fact that it don't even have a headphone jack can confuse the fuck out of you. Dating is damn near the same way. When you've been in a
Hmm.
relationship with somebody so long, you've altered every aspect of you to that relationship.
To that
Everything
relationship.
from what's considered date night,
Hmm.
the type of foods you do and don't eat, how you cook, how you handle social events. Fuck it, let's keep it a buck. Even how you have sex.
Yeah.
It's been catered to who you've been with.
Who you
So
was
now
with.
that you're out here in the world and it's time for you to start over or start anew, you have to get accustomed to these new adjustments. Maybe that one person who did not like the color orange didn't say it. They just kept it to themselves and kept it moving. But now the new person with you with don't like the color blue and they speak on every single time they see something with blue in it. You're not used to that. You might look at that as being aggressive or you ready to fight or just confrontation. I don't know if I want to deal with this. Well, you ain't got to, but is it you as
This
well
isn't.
too? You know?
That's right. That's
is
right. That's right.
is this what you handle? So I
Hmm.
mean, just to go ahead and kickstart the conversation there,
Hmm.
what's some
No,
things
you're
from the
right.
last relationship you three have been in that you one learned from it and bring it to your next relationship, or two, more importantly, that you learned about yourself from that last relationship?
Oh man,
Let's
I
start
I
with
could
you,
say a
Cal.
lot.
Well, let's go then. We
Uh,
here now, bruh.
yeah, we here. We definitely here.
What's up?
I say one of the things I learned was,
Mm-hmm.
well, should I start with a positive or should I start with a negative?
Start with the negative, bro, because we always jump out the
Okay.
window first. So go ahead. What is one
Okay.
thing that you learned
Hmm.
about that relationship that
Right.
you vow to never do again?
Um, sacrifice too much of myself. I learned that I will not. I will never do that again. Sacrifice too much of myself. It's in every relationship is sacrifice. So I'm, to say that I'll never sacrifice again, that's a lie because every relationship is sacrifice. But I learned that you can't sacrifice too much of yourself, meaning that where you start to chip away at who you are because of this relationship. I feel, that's definitely something I learned that I would never do that again. I still, gonna do all the things that I enjoy to do, not some of the things, not okay, a tenth of the thing. I'm still gonna do everything I love to do. That doesn't, that's not gonna take me away from the man that I am or the man that I would be to you or whatever. But I'm not gonna take away from myself so much either, to where I start to lose joy. Well, excuse me, not even lose joy, start not to have that joy of me. Self love is very important. So I
Big
definitely learned that. You can't do that. When you do that, you may be okay with it, at the beginning of the relationship. You may even be okay with it a couple of years into the relationship, but eventually it's gonna cause a problem. And it doesn't, it's gonna you're gonna feel that the problem is coming from the relationship. That's gonna be your first thought, because you're no longer doing those things that you love to do, and you took so much away from yourself. So first, your first blame is gonna be the relationship. But in all actuality, the blame is from you, because you took away from you. Nobody could take away from you unless you allow them to, or you allow yourself to take away those things from you. So, I definitely learned that. And I said, that's something I would never do again. I'm going to, enjoy the relationship I'm in. I'm going to embrace it, love it. Of course, compromise, sacrifice, but I'm not going to sacrifice so much of myself to where like I'm, taking away from my self love. That's, nah, not going to happen. Sorry.
All right, so
Mm.
let's flip it to the positive. What's something you learned about yourself from the last relationship?
I learned a lot of things.
Learn how to be a
Something
whore.
I,
What you learned.
oh no, I was a whore before the relationship. I'm sorry.
Terrible human
Watch your
being.
mouth there.
Terrible
I was a
human
whore
being.
before I got there. I'm slinging his dick for a long time. Watch your mouth. No,
Mm, that's why you. That's why you got COVID-22 now.
nah, that wasn't because of that. That's because I
Oh my
touched.
god.
Went in the wrong place. The wrong time. You
You
know.
did what?
Still doesn't
Wait,
help
wait,
your
wait,
case.
wait.
Still don't
Okay,
help
Nah,
let's
your
what
open
happened?
case.
this back up. Wait, what?
Nah, what happened? What happened?
I
What
don't know what
happened?
you're talking about.
You tell us what happened.
What? I don't know what you said. I said it once. I can't
Hey,
say it twice. I don't know what you're talking about.
hey,
I
we
don't know
here
what you're talking
now.
about.
Let's
We
talk
here.
about this because
That we here. We
you
here.
said
We
you was in something that was wait, what
No,
happened?
I ain't say I ain't. I said I went in the wrong area at the wrong time.
Hmm.
That's what I said. I said I went in the wrong
It's the
area.
same thing. It's
Yeah,
the
I went in
same
the
thing.
wrong area at
So
the wrong time. See, this
so
this
you
this
were
stuff
supposed
is
to be in the
airborne.
Collaborating.
entrance and you went
This
in the
stuff is
exit. What are
airborne.
you saying? What are you
Nah, see what
what
happened
you
was I never showed up. I just went in the area. I never showed up for the actual factual. I was in the area, and this is airborne. So therefore,
Interesting.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
do like that meme on Facebook.
Like,
Mm.
hmm.
Anyway,
But but found out about. I mean, you said something. You said something. Say the question again.
what did you learn about yourself from the last relationship?
Okay, what did I learn about myself? I learned that sometimes you have to just let go.
Mm.
Sometimes you just got to let go. You can't force something that's not meant. You can't force something that's not meant. And when you can't force someone to feel something that they don't feel, or to be a part of something that they no longer want to be a part of. You can't
Okay.
you can't make something right by yourself. You can't fix anything by yourself. And the
Okay.
moment someone tells you that they don't feel something anymore,
Can you feel
you,
it?
you gotta
Can
just
you
let it go.
feel it?
You gotta
Can you
be us as
feel it?
people. We gotta learn how to just let it go. And I learned that about myself, and I've become a better me for that. So yeah, definitely. That's
Uh,
and
what
that
about
that
you?
that actually. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead and
I
finish,
said,
bro.
oh, I said that was actually a very important lesson, very important lesson that I learned, and yeah.
All right. What about you, Jacob?
Okay.
What you learned from your last relationship? I mean, I understand back in the '90s, but what did you learn from
Oh,
your last relationship, my
It
guy?
ain't
back with
been
flat
that
tops and
long.
Gumbies, you
It
know,
ain't been that long, but it is a
When you used
reason.
to be able to
I've
sing
been
"Don't Be
single.
Cruel" to the chick.
I've been single
right.
for a minute for a reason. Uh,
Ever says Gumbies and
one
flat
thing I
tops,
learned:
polka dot shirts.
you can't give everything all at once.
Mm,
I was a firm believer in giving all of yourself into your relationship quickly,
mm-hmm,
uh,
mm,
because I don't know. Like y'all hear me say it all the time. I just feel like certain stuff need to be said, and if I want to
mm-hmm,
deal with it, I will, and if I don't, then I don't. Um, at the same time, that other person's got to be willing to do the same, and everybody isn't. So
Facts.
you come to find out that some of the stuff that you thought was real in the front is not real. And then you feel
Hmm.
kind of dumb, like, dang, I did all that, and this got put in my face. Come to find out the hard way. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
um, it's some drawbacks. You can't help everybody.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Uh,
That's definitely a fact.
so what did you
You
learn
can't.
about yourself?
The thing I learned about myself is actually that part of it. I'm a real giver, and I caught myself giving sometime that I shouldn't have. Uh, I should have kept to myself. Um, I know that's strange to hear, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
that's
it was
true.
because a lot of guys are, I don't know, the bunch. I guess there are guys out there that's like that, but it's a lot of guys
I was
that
gonna.
keep that to themselves.
Okay, okay. I was gonna say,
Yeah,
don't let them. I was gonna say, don't let them fool you, man. Nah, it's a
yeah,
lot of guys out there that give an awful
yeah,
lot.
yeah,
Some
yeah.
some some is just too macho to actually admit
That
to it.
part,
Yeah,
that part.
they ain't reached that level of growth yet. You
So
know.
I kind of, yeah, on that part, that just like y'all pushing me to do this and do that. There's a reason why I'm steady taking my time
Nigga,
with
you say that every
Nigga.
fucking
There's
episode.
a
Bruh,
reason.
but
It's
here's the
real,
no,
bruh.
at this point in time, bro, nobody cares that you working on your 4 years later, bro. You
Look,
understand
I
you
about to say we've been
working,
trying for 4 years, man. We in
like,
like,
bro,
all right,
you
it is what it
gave
is.
up a long time ago on you. You gonna
Mm.
die old and alone with a sheepdog. Okay?
I
Yeah.
don't think so. I really just think that the right one, that, bruh, you have to understand that I've been through some relationships that failed in a worse way than I ever thought would be. Two, I have a daughter that was dangled in my face. Um, yeah, it's mm, yeah,
But Jacob, by all means, I definitely understand. I definitely understand where you're coming from. You know
but
what I'm saying? I get it. I mean,
go ahead.
I definitely get it. No, no,
Go
no. I'm
ahead.
gonna say I definitely get it. I definitely understand you coming from, but it just eventually.
I was actually getting there though,
Okay, okay. Go ahead then, because
because
I was about to
because
start dropping
no, I'm
some
saying
knowledge.
because I was working,
Uh huh.
I was starting to feel comfortable again.
Mhm. Mhm.
That was my whole hang up.
Okay.
That was my whole hang up. Anytime,
Okay.
if you go back and listen to any of the other shows,
Right.
that's been my hang up. I ain't
Right.
got a job and I ain't doing this. The money ain't
Mhm.
coming like I need. I was getting there. And
Okay.
uh yeah.
And now you just not no now you just got to pause. Now you just got a moment. Now you just got a moment that it just paused. That don't mean that you
Yeah.
still not there. That
Yeah.
don't mean that it still can't come. You just had to sit back for a second.
Yeah. True. That is true. That's true. I
Uh-huh.
agree. I agree.
Definitely. I mean, so Seneca, what about you, Miss? I don't want to go first.
Seneca took
Where's
a
she
break.
at?
For the
She
moment,
done. She done.
for the moment she left the building, she's having technical issues, and
Oh.
Ah.
Juan is moving weight across state lines right now. So
Ah.
we're gonna keep the
Oh.
conversation.
Oh, that's what's going
We're
on
gonna
with
keep the
it.
That's what happened.
conversation going at the
Hey, y'all
moment.
Okay.
know y'all is hella choppy.
What he
Hella
say?
choppy. The audio is choppy.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what he's saying. Oh,
That's
he's
what you're
saying the
saying. The
audio is
audio
choppy.
choppy. Oh
But
God, we gonna have to fix that.
the good thing is, like, for those who's listening to live right now, it is gonna be breaking up. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to post the actual
Mhm.
audio
Mhm.
unbroken. Shit, I might do it tomorrow just cause. Um, we having issues tonight. That could be why Seneca was bouncing too, because she was having issues. But
Could be. Could be.
but
Yeah. When Tone drop the audio, it won't be choppy. Don't worry.
right, no doubt. One of the good things, well, for me, Because I'm asking all the questions, I ain't answering nothing. It also could have
Oh,
been
we was
one.
getting to you. We was getting to you.
The choppiness also could have been Juan too, since he's driving and using his cell phone. So pay him no
Okay.
mind.
Ah,
Mm.
okay. Yeah, El
Um,
Chapo.
when it comes to me, um, one of the things that I've always taken from my relationships
Hmm.
is the ability to be patient.
Right,
Mm.
Not everybody handles conflict the same way.
That's
In
true.
some
right.
situations, some people you do have to, walk off and let everybody cool it down and then come back to the conversations. Other ones you can literally talk, just changing the verbiage sometimes, or even asking
Right.
for them to give you the proper explanation can fix the situation as well too. I mean,
Hmm.
I know for a fact there's been times when me and a particular person will have a conversation, and
Hmm.
simply because a particular word was used or
Hmm.
a behavior that they do could cause conflict. Like, I don't really like being interrupted when I'm telling a story or I'm giving a
Hmm.
monologue, because
Hmm.
Let me.
my mind can go off. Like, I can be in the middle of it, I'm thinking, I'm
Right.
telling the story, you might want to ask something about the question over here, or you want to go back to something over here, and now I completely forgot where I was.
Hmm.
Okay, completely forgot where I was, completely got cut off, and now it's like I'm irritated because I really want to finish this story.
Mm.
So
Right.
now anything that you, just because you're asking me in this moment, could trigger me. Now I'm all, being abrasive, being quick, snap,
Mm.
might be snappy with my answers because like I don't want to finish my story now because like you done
Right.
interrupted me like 3 or 4 times. When in
Right.
actuality, it's not that that person is rude or mean or anything like that. It's they really want to process the story as it goes. You
Yeah.
know, you
Right.
got some people who like to watch movies, you got other people who like to watch TV shows. And TV
Hmm.
shows come to you in small pieces where movie tells you
Hmm.
everything at once.
Right.
So you have to sometimes look at it from that perspective. It's like, okay, she's not doing this on purpose. She's not being a jerk or she's not being rude. It's just that that moment it hit her and she has to say something,
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
know, or else she'll forget about it.
Yeah.
So I
Hmm.
had to learn patience with each person and how to truly hold a conversation.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
because that's one of the biggest things that make every relationship fail when you don't talk.
Yeah.
Like
Or when you
you
don't know how to communicate.
right, or you don't know how. And you know what? As when this love language shit first dropped, I thought it was just another little, social media childish aspect that people was trying
Hmm.
to put out here. Started like a Facebook game or something like that.
Right.
But
Right.
then after I started hearing more and more people talk about it
Hmm.
and the fact of how people communicate love, I was like, this is a universal thing when you think about it. Like,
Right.
this person might like to buy gifts when they're expressing their feelings towards somebody, but that other person
Right.
might not be a person who likes to receive gifts. They may
Hmm.
feel like you're trying to insult them by always spending money on them, trying to be
Right. Right.
flashy. You're like,
Right.
nigga, you ain't got to buy me stuff all the time. Like, it's not about you. I'm doing this for me.
Right.
Whereas in spending time with them could have a
Hmm.
completely different meaning than spending time for you. Spending time
Right.
for them could be let's actually go out and make memories. Whereas
Hmm.
in spending the time for me could be we all in the same room doing whatever we're doing, having
Hmm.
communications. I'm watching a
Hmm.
movie, you could be working on your paper or
Hmm.
building your website or
Hmm.
just shopping. It's
Hmm.
whatever you're doing, the fact that we're in the same area, in the same presence, doing what we love to do
Together. Hmm.
together
Right.
is spending time for me.
Right.
So sometimes these things have to be conveyed. So that's
Hmm.
one thing I definitely learned from that. What I learned about me during all this, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, man. Sometimes I'm too forgiving.
Hmm.
Uh, Sometimes there are situations where people should 150% be not only cut off, but cut off, thrown in the back of the trunk, and
Yeah.
buried some out there somewhere. But I'm the kind of
Bingo.
person who's like, look, you stay over there, I stay over here. We can exist perfectly fine.
Hmm.
Not realizing that even though you've cut that person off in your world, they're still
Hmm.
doing whatever they were doing before without you even knowing. You might not
And I
be
think,
in the person present, but they're still
mm,
slandering your name or talking
yeah,
about things that you've done or didn't do.
right.
And like, bitch, shut up.
And that's because they still in your space. You still allowing them to be in your space, and that's one of the things I learned too, which even further adds on to, like I said, sometimes you just gotta let go, and when you let go, you gotta let go completely. Like you can't let go, but still holding on a little bit, and by still allowing them in your space, even though y'all no longer connected, you still allowing them, what I'm saying, in your space, sharing your energy,
Big
you
fact.
know, and that's an issue, that's a problem. Yeah, I definitely understand. You gotta just let go completely. Like, gotta remove them from your space. Gotta remove their energy from your energy. Like, it gotta be somewhere else. You know,
Big fact.
when it's all not when it's all not connected. Cause we forget sometimes how it affect us, and we think it's not affecting us. Because we're no longer in that relationship. Oh yeah, we could coexist, or oh we could this and that, but it can affect you mentally, emotionally.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta remove that. Gotta remove that, definitely. Energy is so important, and the more your energy is transparent, and it also can change very quickly. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to a person doesn't have to touch you to change your energy.
Man, we need a wellness check, dog.
You know what?
Bro,
All
I'm
bullshit
telling you,
aside, though,
I'm
you
gonna be
got
honest
you know,
with you,
Right.
bro. This last job that I was on, I
Mhm.
loved it because
Mhm.
they would come over the radio every hour and say, "Well,
Mhm.
check,"
Mhm.
and they'll go through the list of our call numbers and say, "Are you okay?"
Mhm.
Good. Next person, "Are you okay?" I
Mhm.
love that job. I've
Yeah.
never seen it before.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes we need a wellness check. Like
Yeah.
we need to group
Yeah.
up, check on each other. Like, yo, you
Yeah.
good, bro? You.
That's right.
I don't see that a lot. I
We
don't
do.
see it. Now I don't
I
know if
mean,
women do that,
well,
but
you don't see it a lot in the black community because black folks are told to internalize everything themselves.
yeah, yeah,
We're
Right.
not taught. We're just now getting to the point where we're expressing what we're going through. We're just now
Mhm.
getting to the point where we're going to see therapy or going to tell our problems. We're just now getting
Mhm.
to the point where we're stepping back and realizing some of our relationship issues stem all the way back to our parental issues, the
hmm,
connection
Right.
we have with our own parents. You know,
Right.
we're just now getting to that point. So there's going to be a lot of people who are broken
Mhm.
and they're not looking for someone to build a future with. They're looking for someone to fill in holes.
Right.
You know,
Exactly. Exactly.
that's not always a good thing. I mean, two
Right.
broken people can't build a house. I'm sorry.
That's right. That's right. And then you got people that get into relationships, to add on to what you said. You got people that get into relationships, and initially it's like, oh, I want to be in a relationship. I want to be loved. I want someone to love me. I love them, and we build. But you so broken, like Tone said, it goes deeper than just your relationships. It goes back to even when you was a child. So you're really looking for a relationship because you're looking for someone to help heal you.
hmm,
So you go into this relationship broken and with all these other underlying issues, looking for someone who can heal you, someone who can make you feel better, someone who can ease your pain. And that's not the right.
Let's
That's not any of those reasons is not right. A
all
right
right,
reason to get into a relationship.
let's take it one step further.
Hmm.
We got a lot of guys out here who are not really looking for a relationship to build with a woman, but they're looking for somebody to be their mama
Yeah, there you go.
because their mama
Someone, yeah,
their mama
yep.
didn't give them everything they wanted, so they want to get it from
Hmm.
I
her.
was just gonna say that. That's
And
spawn.
that's when you have those men that be so needy on their women. or whatever, so needy, can't go to the bank and make a proper withdrawal and fill out a withdrawal slip without your woman. Can't can't call and pay the bills and you know go online and make purchases without your woman. You know,
Well,
can't like all these things.
now that's a 50-50 there though, because
Mm-hmm.
if you grew up raised by your grandparents, and I'm not
Mm.
talking 30, 40-year-old grandparents of today, I'm talking where Big Mama was probably 65 when you were actually born.
The
That
old grandparents.
that was the staple of how they were raised. And I've seen
Yeah.
a
Uh-huh.
lot of women who want relationships where it's an 80-20 kind of a concept where
Where they, yeah.
where the
Yeah.
man does all the working and she handles all the work, the finances, and all that stuff. Even though
Mm-hmm.
she's bringing in money as well, she handles
Mm-hmm.
everything in the house because let's keep it a buck. Most of us men ain't nowhere near organized, so
Right.
can't expect for us to pay every single bill the right way at times. So I can get
Mm-hmm.
some people, some men who have that mentality, but if they don't have that asterisk saying they was raised by Big Mama, then yeah, these could just be men who want to still be the childish mind state, but want the woman
Mm-hmm.
to pick up the pieces when they fuck up all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Want them to be their woman and their mother. Want them, you know what I mean? And that's just that's not logical. That's not
It's not safe.
mm-mm. Yeah,
That's
that's weird. That's weird.
It's
actually weird
definitely
as
Real
fuck.
weird.
I could
I
not.
don't need you to be
I don't want you to
yeah.
be anything like my mother.
No, I don't even want to think of you and my mother in the same. I
but
don't
you
even think no. I don't no. I don't
but
separate. I don't
but it's
even. That's
people that's
weird.
been brought up that way. Like that's what you look for. They've been told that when they were younger. Yo, you need to find somebody like mom.
Who
You need
told
to
him that
find
though?
somebody.
No, no,
Yeah.
I'm just asking him a question. Who told them that though?
Plus, their parents told them that. Like they told
Parents.
their parents,
Exactly.
But the
their
The
thing about it is,
parents.
siblings,
parents
somebody,
are not
and
telling them why you need to find somebody like your mother. See,
yeah,
a
Right.
lot of parents
Right.
believe in do as I say, not as I do.
yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So when certain things, when structures would break down, they don't have no explanation of why this
Mm-hmm.
went this direction. They try to
Right.
shield you from like, I understand. We live in a day and age where you can't let your kids experience everything you've been through. You have to
Mm-mm.
protect as much as possible, but you also
That's
have to
right.
explain to them when they see shit. You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
exactly. They can't be blinded to it because then you setting them up to be lost in certain situations if they just straight blinded to it because the world ain't nice. So it's like I'm gonna protect you from the things that I've been through. No, I definitely don't want you going to even I don't even want my kids going through half of the stuff that I've been through or did. You know, so I you know, but when life shows itself because life will shows itself and it
oh,
might show itself and I might not be with you at the time. I got to be able to explain it to you and break it down to you and give you a clear understanding and knowledge of it so you're not blinded, God forbid, the next time any of that happens.
Big
And a lot
facts.
of parents, yeah, a lot of parents mess up in that sense. And then with saying your parents saying they want you to find someone like them or you got to find somebody like
that's
I mean, that's a saying or
like I've
whatever, but you're
heard
not
that
supposed
a
to
lot.
really, yeah, you're not supposed to really take that literally. Like, you're not
Find
supposed to really
somebody like
take
mom.
that you
Find
gotta find somebody like
if
your
your
mama.
mama
Like,
do this, she got to do this. Mama did this, and da da
I
da.
Well,
mean,
I
Yeah,
I
so
believe that when you take it literally, you gonna fuck up your
mm-hmm.
relationship.
They're
oh
right, exactly.
Because like when you look at like okay, take Tone for instance. Tone has daughters.
mhm.
So when his daughters are growing up, that's pretty much their first example of what a man should be. So everything that Tone
Exactly.
does for his wife and what he does for his daughters, when they get to that age of dating, they're going to hold their boyfriends to a high expectation.
Right,
It's just
right,
like my
Exactly.
sisters.
right.
You see how
Exactly.
I treat women, and you see how your father treats mom. You're going to hold your boyfriend to the high expectation
That
of,
is
well,
right.
Exactly.
That's
this is how
right.
pops do it. You got to do it like this.
And it should be that way, but there
Mm-hmm.
are some situations that ain't that way, dog. I'm telling you,
I
I
it
mean,
mean,
there's
that
some
that
situations
is
where you
definitely
don't want there's certain situations where you definitely don't want to get a woman like your mother, or you
Well, no,
definitely
what I'm
don't want
saying,
to get a man like your father.
what I'm
There
saying,
is.
they should be looked up to as that, but there are some that don't look that way and be like, yo, I don't want to be like that. I don't want
Right,
that situation. That ain't what I'm
right.
looking for. Whatever, whatever, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They got a whole different route, and so
Right.
you like, dang, what you been going through?
Mm. See
Cause,
that.
cause,
That goes back to you could raise your child, you could teach them everything that you need to teach them, raise them right, and and you just got to pray for the best. Sometimes some children don't take that lane that you
yeah,
may want them to take. They take a whole different other lane. They
yeah,
do the opposite of everything they was taught.
that's what I'm
You
talking
know,
about.
yeah, they live a whole different other life, and it happens sometimes. All you could do is just pray that they'll come back to what they was taught and get back on that right path. Because sometimes it does happen. It does. I
Hmm.
mean, but parents, being a parent is a lifetime job that you never get paid for.
This is a true statement, and I want my reparation, but that's
That's
a whole nother
real.
story. Uh,
You will never get reparations for being a parent.
you
Never,
won't. You won't. You
never.
only hope that your kid becomes rich and famous and buys you the house you wanted,
Hmm.
and
There you go.
gracefully in the house that your kid bought for you. That's all you can hope for.
That's all you can hope
Actually,
for.
actually, you wait
Uh-oh.
till they have kids and then you laugh your ass off.
Well,
Uh-oh.
not
Not
every
every
grandparent get that satisfaction. Some people have kids and their kids is great. And it's like,
right,
oh, your kids ain't putting you through half of the shit you put me through.
but at the same time, I think as long as you and your parents have that relationship, I think that's the biggest
Right.
thing. You'll have some
Yes.
households, and this is one thing I wish black parents will stop doing. Just because your kid graduated high school doesn't mean it's time to kick them out the house.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
That's one thing I want to say. I hope that this generation
Yeah.
of young adults with kids don't be in a rush to throw their kids out their house.
Time
I
to go.
Yeah.
get it. They were some lazy, shiftless Negroes through the
Right.
last 4 years, but so was our president. So you have to
Ah.
you
Yeah.
have to understand,
Mom's told me as long as you help them pay bills, you good.
and that's the thing that we don't
There you
do.
go.
Don't give them those life lessons to prepare for them. But as soon as they turn 18, so
Hmm.
when you moving out, oh, you're not moving
Right.
out, you should go join the Air Force or the military. It's
Yeah.
like they want to push them out the household because the only thing they're thinking of is either A, getting their groove back,
It's bad. Yeah.
or
Hmm.
B, these bills going down. You
Hmm.
haven't prepared them for nothing. Because if you expect
Right.
public school to give your kids everything they need to survive, well, goddamn, you a horrible parent.
Yo, for real. For real.
You the
Well,
best
They
public
not even getting it.
you
Half
were
of
the
the stuff
best
they need.
public school, you still ain't prepared. I don't care what you say.
That's right. That's a fact. That is definitely a fact for real. You gotta help and train them for this world.
what
You got to.
psychopath is dependent on public school?
Oh,
Man,
it's
you
a
got
lot of them out there fresh.
when you can afford to pay for the private schools and the extra learning and all the upper bound stuff that can be handed out there to you. All some people have is public schools, 100%. Think
Hmm.
about it. You went through nothing but public school,
This is true.
okay?
Hmm.
And let's keep it a buck. Had your parents not say, "Hey, nigga, just pay bills and you can stay," do you think you could have survived in this crazy, cruel world at 18?
Hmm.
Nah, I'd have been fucked up out shit.
Exactly. Point
Hmm.
proven.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was part of the reason why
Yeah.
I actually went to the military because my mom pushed me to go to college because I was a young, smart kid, So I was done with high school at 16. Wasn't shit else I could do for the next 2 years. I went to college. I wasn't prepared to socialize with grown-ups like this.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm being taken to college parties at the age of 17. Like, nigga, you don't take a 17-year-old to this. I ain't been
Oh
right.
man.
But
corrupt the mess out that boy, out that
they gave me a
17-year-old.
$2,000 credit card because I was in college. You don't do that to your
Man.
kid without any proper guidance. And
And
the
then took
only
you to a frat party, huh?
and the only job I had was whatever I had on campus. So I had no responsibilities, just had to go to school. I had a big ass credit card and it was everywhere. What the fuck do you think I was gonna do my freshman year of college? Not a goddamn thing. So I had to go to the
Hmm.
air because I flunked out of college the first year, you know. But then you
Had to get
look
some
at
structure.
right, you look at me, it's like, well, you're this genius kid. You were supposed to be successful. You're supposed to be the one that just does great things. Well, I didn't have no fucking structure. What do you expect?
Exactly. I'm still a child.
Like, what do you expect? So please, number
That's what
one, stop
happens.
kicking kids out the house. Two, actually
Yeah,
have conversations with them once they become adults. You can't
right.
sit here. You already know about the Playboy channel now. You ain't got no reason just to have
Mhm.
conversations with them. You should
Yeah,
point.
sit down and talk to them. See, understand what they want in life or whatever, because what they told you they wanted when they was in junior high school and the things they wanted to be, I'm pretty sure that done changed by the time they graduated,
I guarantee
high
you
school.
don't want to be a firefighter no more.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like it
It's
happens.
horrible.
Like yeah, you have to relearn your child because your child is not the same child anymore graduating high school. You got to, like you said, sit them down, talk to
Huh?
them, relearn
That is
them.
an ignorant
No, I'm
buffoon.
finna cut.
Nigga, mute yourself. We more professional than
Well,
Yeah,
let me
right.
say this, y'all.
Nigga, shut up.
yourself.
My my experience.
Seneca, you sound like Seneca, you sound like you talking with auto tunes.
See,
I'm
Is it
losing.
better?
No.
Nah, you sound like T Pain. T
Oh
Pain in it.
no.
Yeah, you T Pain in it right now. T Pain in it.
Are you in the basement
Okay.
again?
What about now? No,
Okay.
this area is just horrible.
Nah, that
Now you
works.
sound
Yeah,
like
that sound better.
We'll get you some
Better.
Wi-Fi.
she went from T Pain the future.
We get you some
Okay,
Wi-Fi.
well then.
Stop it.
Hey.
I'm just saying, y'all look, they over there lying to you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. But yeah, you sound better now. You ain't now. You sound like
Sound
Future.
better.
Yeah, see,
See, now she
sound like
really
Future.
sound like auto tune.
Sound auto tune.
Say transform and roll out. Let me see.
What's
Oh,
your
that is
what's
so bold.
your thought process? We'll make it work.
Okay, so it's just my experience. When I was 18, first of all, I was planning to leave the house when I was like in middle school. I was just like, this is not what it is.
Middle
And
school.
yeah, and I really was listening to my elders. I was paying attention to young
Okay.
women who was living on their own. I really paid attention. I hung out with my male friends, and most of them was living on their own.
Mhm.
And so by the time I turned 18, maybe it's just because that's how I was in Detroit. Now, here's the other thing. I am African, so my mother did not rush me out the house. She just told me, just go to school and you can stay here. But then that meant she could control my life. So I was like, I don't know about that one. So I literally got a job. That's all it took was me getting a job. And thankfully, my 8th grade teacher in public school gave us a budgeting assignment. And in this budgeting assignment, we made $800 every 2 weeks. And we had to budget how we was going to make that work. And I'm so thankful that I had that class because it taught me how to set money aside once I got paid. It taught me not to buy no whole Jordans because I got to pay my rent. And it taught me that I have a roommate and this might want to fight if I don't have my half of the rent. So I learned just really, really early about responsibilities and being fair. And my life was more boring when I was on my own because before it's like, oh, let's have all this fun, but you can't because you live with your mama. And then when she was on your own, it was like, okay, I thought it was going to be so much more fun than this. It's nothing but paying bills. So kids will learn, young adults, aka kids, will learn that it's best to just stay at home with mom, listen to what mom has to say, because she's not that bad. She's really not that bad.
No.
But these kids just have to learn responsibility. With my kids, what I try my best to do is they think they earned $20, but I correct them. No, you got to put up 15 and you got $5. And I suggest you spend that $5 wisely.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to keep asking me for stuff every other day, spending up my money.
$5. You can't do shit with $5 this day and age.
Yeah.
It's Corona. You literally can't do shit. So what you need more than $5 for?
Well, see, that's because they don't know how to shop online. So
yo, she taxed this shit out their money. They earned 20 and she give them 5. Damn.
What are you doing with their 15?
It's put up.
What
it's
crooked
their
government
money.
agency are you?
I am I wish my mama would have did that for me.
This was taxes.
Because then I would have had a nice nest egg.
No, I feel you. All jokes aside, no, that's what's up. That's definitely what's up.
My whole goal is just to teach them to learn how to put money aside and not just have it in your pocket and so you spend it. Like allocate your funds. You got Christmas coming up. Set up your money aside to save up for Christmas gifts. Then you save money for your just in case somebody wants something.
They ain't trying to buy nobody no gifts. They trying to buy them a gift.
My daughter is the goddaughter of Santa Claus. Okay, she is like she's buying gifts for everybody. She really and truly is.
Wait, how old is she?
10.
Okay, she at that age where she's still nice.
She
nice.
That's why Jacob said, "How old is she? See how long this gonna last."
She'll grow out of that.
She'll grow.
I give it a 13.
Once she get into middle school, one friend and one boy that she like is the only people who gonna get shit.
Right.
And that one friend is questionable.
Oh
yes,
gosh.
Especially if she got a boyfriend. She got a boyfriend. That friend is very questionable.
No. That is no, not at all. One of them
don't have a boyfriend.
No, the other girl is either very friendly with her body, or she is.
Whoa,
they only 10.
Hold on, back up.
Whoa, I'm about to say, hold on. She just lost me. She just lost me for a minute. Hold on.
I'm saying grow.
No, you said friendly, fam.
What
10-year-old? Wait.
What 10-year-old has a boyfriend? No, y'all lost me with
No, we said 13. We said wait, because we said, oh, that's gonna change. Wait till she like 13, teenager.
No.
And then that's what we said.
Then you said
whose child is dating at 13?
It's a lot of kids out here dating at 13, maybe.
Okay, Seneca. Hold up, wait a minute, Seneca. Let's clear the air. They dating at 10. You just don't know. Okay. They in school. There is some little boy in their classroom. That's their little boyfriend. Like. Now they ain't talking to him on the phone or nothing like that. But when they in school, they together. When they go home,
we don't mean to ruin.
They ain't together.
We already know how you.
So your girl has a little boy in her class. She crushing on. I'm sorry to tell you that.
And he crushing on her. And she got the note. Do you like me? Yes or no? You know, remember that note?
They sit across from each other at lunch.
She was like, wait, that note?
No.
That boy, that's her friend. Oh yeah, that's my friend. But his name come up randomly a lot.
Get your son. Get your son.
Look.
Okay.
Now Seneca gonna be thinking like, what boy you talking about? Oh, that's just my friend.
She gonna wake her up right now. Who you talking about? You gonna wake that girl up.
Who are you looking at on your virtual class?
We didn't start it. So
see what Seneca
she about to go to his cell phone. She about to go to her cell phone. Yep. Seneca gonna be like, oh, let me see your phone. She about to go to the text messages.
I'm not going for it.
Seneca is going to go into her messages.
Yep.
She gonna sit there next to her in class, and she gonna see what little boy is on the big screen and which one. She gonna be like, who talking? What's his name? She gonna try to.
Then the boy that's messaging her too much while they doing schoolwork, because they can message each other while they doing the schoolwork. You know what
Y'all
I'm
about to
saying?
have me convert to
She
Islam.
gonna,
Don't play
That
with
she
ain't
me.
gonna
gonna
Uh-huh.
be
change
straight
nothing.
sitting in the class the whole time.
Oh,
Yeah.
converting to Islam ain't no better because she chose at that point. You
Right.
would be my wife.
The Islam.
Right. You would be my wife. And they get married at like 13 to 16.
Yeah.
Nah,
So
bruh.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It's gonna be brother Shahif,
brother Rashid,
Hey,
brother
Cal.
Rasheen. Huh?
Hey, Cal. Have
Huh?
you ever been stabbed?
I've been threatened to be stabbed, but she actually didn't get a
Wow.
chance to go through with it.
Wow. She asked Cal that for a reason.
I'm
she
just
she ain't
Stop
she
laughing.
ain't she
Don't
actually
laugh.
ain't get a chance to go through with it. No,
but,
I
look,
got
I'm
a
from
real
no
sharp
yo
knife. I just want to
yo
see something real quick.
but let me ask you a question.
yo listen Jacob. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. You think a woman ain't never threatened to stab me before?
All right, but
Some of them was my
I'm
girl at the
shocked.
time.
I'm
Nigga, I
shocked you
stabbed
said.
you.
I'm shocked
but
you
no.
said you
Let's
ain't been
bring it
stabbed.
back. Let's bring it back real quick. So Seneca, let me ask you a question.
Oh,
Yeah.
How open and honest is your child with you?
Too open, too honest. I know everything about my kids.
Okay.
That's good. That's a good thing though.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's a good thing because even though we sitting here, we joking about her having a little boyfriend at 10 or something like that. I feel like you probably would have already known what little boy she might like anyway.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
Mothers always know.
no, they
Mothers
don't.
always know. It's the fathers that we be lost.
I know everybody that my daughter's like. They tell me everything.
I
Come on,
usually go by the boy that's physically abusive in class.
Wait,
that
what?
work. They don't do that no more.
That's one of them. No, they
You
still
talking
do.
about pushing them and hitting
Yeah,
them
Not
and
tone.
that.
They
they don't
still
do
do
that no
tone.
more.
They
Nah,
still
see,
tone. They still do,
nah,
man. They
nah,
still
these
do.
schools be cracking down on this, sexual harassment. They be cracking down on these kids
Bully.
too. Bullying.
Yeah,
The thing
But
of
I
the
mean, well,
past.
they
Whole
crack down
campaign.
on it. They do, but it's still a form of that out there. Like they're a little more, slick with it. But that whole, messing with the girl that you like.
They were just trying to ruin everything, ain't
They
I'm
really
just
are.
saying. I mean, we all got daughters here. So with the exception of Juan, we all got daughters here. So we all know this pain, man. I don't know.
it?
I'm listen. My daughters is 18 and 16, so I'm cracking jokes and everything, but I'll be going through the
I
same
was like,
stuff.
you
Okay.
going
I'm
through
like,
most
who
right
is your
now?
daddy? He needs some anger management classes right now.
That's
I'm not
right.
even blaming you. Who is your daddy? Where is he at?
What's your
That's
dad?
right. Listen,
She need to
my
be.
daughter, they don't like me meeting none of their male friends. They be like, yo, your father crazy, man. Your
But you know
pop's
what?
crazy.
But
Good.
all
I would
people,
start growling when just before I start talking.
that's because you need Jesus in the case. But
She said she gonna start growling.
that's just terrible. No, the thing about it is though, Cal, matter of fact, you're good. You definitely the person. How often your daughters talk to you about stuff?
Yeah, they talk to me a lot about stuff. I mean, I say this, they was more open when they was younger, like more open to come talk to me when they was younger. Now it's like I have to start the conversation. And then once I get the conversation going, then things start to come out and they start talking. But like they don't just voluntarily come to me no more like they used to when they was younger. So
Mhm.
that has changed. We still have a real good relationship as far as communication and them telling me things and talking, but it changed in the sense of them voluntarily coming to me. Now I have to go to them and start the conversation because
Mhm.
they older now and they're 18 and 16. So like
Okay.
when they was the ages of your daughter's tone, they would voluntarily come to me.
Oh yeah,
And
my kids
we
want to
be
shut the hell up.
yeah, right. See, so what changed is the way it happens now. Now that they're older, 18, 16, now the communication is still there, but daddy has to come to them and start the conversation. And then next thing you know, that 10-minute conversation then turned into a half hour, 40 minutes. And I'm finding out this and finding out that. So that's the dynamic now.
Are there things that you wish you did not know?
No, I want to know everything. But was there things I wasn't ready to know that I thought I was? Yes. And I was like, whoa, okay, wasn't ready for that one, but I'm glad I know it. So we here now, so let's talk about it. But I'm one of those dads. I want to know as much as I can know, or as much as you want me to know. We talk about it. Like I don't. There's no limit on what you can tell me. You could tell me anything, and and we talk about it, and we go from there.
Yeah.
But like I said, huh?
Raising my son, I'm just like, just make sure the door's locked. That's all I ask. Just
Well, okay. Now, see
Walk in
this.
on him?
Now, be prepared. You have to prepare yourself for when it's not locked. Mentally prepare yourself, because I'm gonna tell you, as boys,
They forget.
we don't. That's not on the top of our list to remember.
no, I walk up to the door. I say, hey, I'm about to come in here. Where?
Well, that's what I'm
And he
saying,
always be
because
like, I ain't doing nothing. I just want to make sure.
okay, well, keep that routine going, because that is not on the top of our list as a young man to remember that the door is locked. That's not. I'm just telling you.
Mama, wait.
Yeah. Or we the door locks. Hold on, it's going down. Oh, you say yeah? It's going down? Oh, you ain't saying no. Oh, okay. All right. Let's go. We ain't the door locks, man. That's not on the top of the list.
That's why they be so shocked.
Right. And then that's why that dumbass question always get asked once you get caught. You ain't locked the door.
Like both of y'all stand there, look at each other like shocked.
Right, like
Look on your face, like you
oh,
just walked in. You ain't locked the door.
I thought you
didn't lock
locked the door.
and where's your towel? You don't even have a towel.
Right,
What you doing?
right.
You're doing it wrong.
What?
Like damn.
What the hell did I just
What
come back
happened
to?
was-
You know what?
The towel fell on the floor.
We talking about doors not being locked. We talking about doors not being locked, and Seneca said raising a young man, she she expressed to him, make sure your door is always locked. And she's the type of mother that she gives a warning when she's coming to his door, like, yo, I'm coming in there with. And I told her, well, listen, understand, as a young man, making sure the door lock is not on the top of our list when things is going down.
It's definitely not.
It's just not on the top of our list. So that's where you walk back into, Tone.
So
I'm going back to the door.
They
Yeah,
both
I'm
be shocked.
actually gone.
You going back out? Come back.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I just found out that Ellen Page just came out that she. I just read that Ellen Page just came out that she's now trans, and she is now known as Elliot Page going forward.
Oh,
you talking about Ellen DeGeneres?
No.
Okay, that's the only Ellen that I know.
Ellen Page. Okay, you ever watch Umbrella Academy? No. You remember the movie Juno?
Who?
The movie Juno.
Juno, yeah.
Oh,
Juno.
yeah. Her. Okay.
Ellen Page.
Honestly, after seeing Umbrella Academy,
that's what I'm saying. If you see, she's in Umbrella Academy.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not.
Nobody surprised.
Nah, yeah, that's not.
I am okay. Now it's registering now, and
I'm not.
Yeah.
She played that character well.
Yeah.
I mean, he ain't lying.
Yeah, I mean, that was very convincing.
Hey, we here now.
Very convincing. Very convincing.
Right.
So.
I mean, because let me find out that Charlize Theron is like a whole different person when she ain't all dolled up.
When you're not on camera, certain things happen.
Yeah. When you're not on camera, a lot of things happen.
What I'm saying is, let me turn off my camera.
No. A lot of things,
Terrible human beings. Y'all a bunch of terrible human beings.
Is there a reason y'all off camera right now? I mean,
I mean, you
I'm
know,
I'm all
you
If y'all
know,
camera.
want me to be real, my hair is just
I'm
not combed. My
I'm
hair not
joking.
on.
I was
I'm just
joking.
saying.
You
I'm
don't have
off camera
Hey,
because little one keeps sneaking
hey,
in here trying to get on the camera.
uh-huh,
you ain't have to
uh-huh.
get on camera.
See,
I was
see.
ain't nothing wrong with you.
Look,
What's wrong with you? I
she had
don't
she had to she had to tell she had to show you why she wasn't
She
on
had to go
camera.
fake her hair.
I don't see it though.
She had to
Yeah,
hide her
she had to
edges.
show you.
Oh,
She
that's
had
what's
to put,
going on. She was like,
yeah,
hold on.
She's like,
you know.
let me go
I
grab my
mean,
wig.
Juan ain't been back on camera since Seneca asked him about the
Told you he in
groceries.
the streets.
I know. Juan, you just went down a rabbit hole.
He
See
in
what
the streets.
happened? He had to figure out if he was using paper or plastic. That's I just trying to. I'm trying to
If
help
you
y'all.
stupid, is you stupid, then you stupid.
I'll tell you, I blame us. It was our fault. We sent the young gunner in the war with the veteran,
He
and
ain't came back yet.
it
He's
was
still out there.
casualties of war. Casualties of war. That's what happened.
Set my boy up. That's all. Keep it a
Yeah,
buck. Set my
that's what
boy
happened.
up,
We will
and I don't
miss you.
appreciate.
Yeah, we had to see if he. I mean, we forgot. We thought that he was
Man, stop
ready
it.
for the veteran.
Stop it. As much junk as Juan be talking
That's what I'm saying.
on
Like
the
we had
Death
faith.
Press show.
That's what I'm saying. We had a lot of faith. Like we had a
Look,
lot of
No,
faith.
oh, now we
Juan
lost
don't
them all
never.
together. He gone.
Right.
Juan don't ever like being on the show with me. I promise you.
What's
Seneca,
that?
what did you do to him?
I
Wow.
don't
I don't
know, but
know.
I
Did
think
you
it started like 10 years ago and it just hasn't been right since.
touch him in a private
Yeah.
place?
I think it's something there that we need to experiment.
I think
So we need to have a show on this and come to the real conclusion why, you know, you know,
well, we can
was
ask him
going
right
I'm
now.
on.
serious.
So
Cause I was
Juan,
about to say, cause I love wine.
We got some questions for you,
Juan, we
bro.
have some questions for you, bruh.
I
All right,
have some questions for you, Gunner.
let me see if I can
Okay,
answer them.
can
What's
you
happening?
step out the R&B video shoot real quick?
All right,
Can you
See,
stand
all
the
right.
man,
rain?
who
Everybody,
we
be quiet.
trying
I
to
got.
help?
We finna
Center.
have a Q&A session with
Yeah.
Juan. I'm finna mute y'all two ignorant niggas. We about to have a Q&A session with Juan. So, my brother, how you doing
What's
today?
happening?
First of all,
I'm Gucci, bro. I'm
you
Gucci.
good?
Got a bit of a toothache, but I'm getting it right.
All right. How's your mental health today, my guy? You good?
I feel good, man. I'm good.
Okay. So, if you was to rate your mental health on a scale of a 1 to 10, 10 being, you know, fresh and fly, how would you rate yourself today?
Today I'm a 10,
You're a 10. Okay,
and that's
cool.
even and that's even without a haircut.
And see, we in a great place right now. So it has come to our conclusion here at the Man Cave that anytime that there's a show where you and Seneca are both on air together, you seem to either A, get quiet or leave the building. So we are wondering, is there a personal issue that you happen to have with Miss Mac?
No, I do not. I don't have any beef with Seneca.
You have no beef with Seneca whatsoever. Has
Right.
she touched you in any places that were inappropriate that should require her to be
No,
sent to
but if
HR?
she wants to, I'm not like against it.
Okay. So, do you feel like you were attacked by the men of the Man Cave earlier when they rochamboled you with the grocery eating question?
No, I've said worse to people.
This is a true statement. I've seen you do it.
Yeah, I
Uh,
know.
the amount of content that's on the cutting room floor of the Death Fresh show. Woo, nigga, you be doing time next to Bill Cosby. But uh, so if you have the opportunity to 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 shoot your shot at Seneca right here, right now, how would you go
Oh,
about doing that?
what? Whoa! First of all, what the fuck kind of shit is this?
I'm just asking questions, bro. Just me and you. Just
No,
me and
it's not us. It's three other people listening.
they can't. They quiet, bro. They can't say nothing. They ain't a part of this. I just want to know how you vibing, my guy.
I mean, first of all, I can't give it. I can't tell you, bro. Like I can't display how I shoot my shots. That's not for my playbook ain't your playbook. I
It's
can't give you the
different.
secrets.
I'm
I
not
can give you sauce.
I just want to know, like,
Well,
if given
I don't want Jacob using none of my moves.
smart man, he needs as much help as he can get right now. So I feel you.
That's
I feel
true.
you.
Right,
But
I can design him a play, but he can't get my play because he
okay,
can't shoot from the side I shoot from.
this is a true statement. You more like on the right side of the key. He more like top left. I feel you.
Right,
Uh,
right, top left.
Top left. So let me ask you this question, bro. Because the conversation earlier, you couldn't really chime in, but you've had some relationships that didn't go the way
Oh
you
yeah,
want. Okay,
for
you
sure.
definitely for sure. So what were some of the things from those relationships that you learned that you never want to deal with again?
Uh, I learned that you can't make everybody happy.
Hmm.
Like some people just can't be happy. Like no matter how hard you try, you can't make everybody happy. Everybody's issue ain't your issue, so you can't fix every problem.
Okay. Okay.
Some people problems are internal, and until they're ready to fix it, shit just ain't gonna work.
All right. So what makes you happy in a relationship?
Um, I like somebody who's attentive to me. Like I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna say things, and then maybe you can word it better because you like the filter that I be needing sometimes.
I can't be there for everything though, dog.
No, I'm saying, but you can be here right now.
I am here right now.
But like I was listening while I was in the car, and like how you said earlier, like we don't have to be doing the same thing, but as long as we're in the same room.
True.
So like if I'm playing the game and if you on your school shit and you want to do your homework, as long as we're around each other, that's cool enough for me. That's quality time. Like quality time ain't always got to be me sitting up under you or you up under me and us watching a movie until we fall asleep. Like that ain't always got to be it. Like as long as we're in the same room and if I look over and I want to tell you a joke or you be like, hey babe, I think this is funny and we can share a moment, like that's cool.
Okay. So what have you learned about yourself from previous relationships?
Um, I could be a little immature sometimes. I
A little.
that little
A little.
or a lot. I don't really know,
Okay.
fam. Like in some aspects, I probably should hit the grow up button, but like I don't ever want to lose myself in someone else trying to be something that I'm not.
How do you handle
Like,
conflict?
how do I handle conflict?
How do you handle conflict?
Um, I prefer to talk to you about it
Have you ever
because
got to the point where you damn near almost told this bitch you could get these hands?
yes, most definitely.
And how did you handle that situation? Because I haven't had to bail you out of jail yet, so you haven't given her those hands.
No,
Praise
there's
white.
there's like in my father's little man cave in his back room. There's a nice hole in the wall the size of like my fist that he never fixed. He just put a picture over it.
Terrible human being. Both of y'all.
Cause I mean, like when you trying to talk to somebody and they won't open up or they won't be honest, I'm like, look, bitch,
Mm.
the relationship is over. Let's just get all this out. Tell me how you feel. Like, let's do it. Put it all on the table, and then we go our separate ways. And then you feel like you still got a lie. I feel like I should beat you up,
How do you
but
handle? I hear. Keep going. I apologize, kind of.
it's like no physical pain that I can inflict on anybody is gonna compare to like just getting your shit broke up. Like
What?
when a woman hurts your feelings like that is I can't like physical pain ain't gonna equate to how I still feel no matter how much I beat you up.
Mm. Don't beat nobody up, dog. You a big nigga. I don't want you going to jail. You got shit to do. But so what word of advice could you give the next person who's thinking about seeing what Juan is really like.
So the next person that will want to date me,
Yeah.
uh, always be honest. No matter how much you feel like it may hurt your feelings, or no matter how much you feel it's gonna hurt my feelings, because if you honest, we can talk about it, we can get past it, and then that be that. Uh, Never feel like you got to be somebody that you're not, like, because I'm always gonna be me, like 100% of the time, whether it's childish, immature, funny. Like I have to be myself, and if I feel like I can't be myself around you, I don't want to be around
All right. Well,
you. And I want you to feel the same way. Like if you feel like you got to put on this big front for me, like then you might as well not even talk to me, like because I'm nobody special. Like I'm just a regular guy.
just a regular nigga that like French fries and chicken wings.
Right? See, that's it. G, French fries and chicken wings.
You know, that's a terrible diet to have, right?
It is. That's why I have high blood pressure now. But who fuck cares? We all
Yeah,
gonna
we
die
seen
one
that.
day.
We seen that coming, bro. Like the brat coming out the closet. We knew it was gonna happen.
Right.
All right. Well, let's bring these childish Gambino. Dog, the whole time we were doing the Q&A, Kyle was laying on his bed. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. This nigga head popped up like he got caught. So I just want you to know that you got some wild people you work with, Doug. Some really wild people you work with. Just saying.
I have no idea about these
Okay.
allegations that
For
are
those of you
being
who are
told
live,
upon me.
one person
I
who's
have
still
no
rocking with
idea.
us tonight because we on bullshit.
I have no idea of these allegations that Antonio is putting on me.
Yeah, but like I don't want people to think that I don't love
Antonio.
Seneca. Like Seneca is my dog. Like
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Seneca the
Like,
homie.
you know,
I
Even though
had
she
Seneca on like a couple
you know
episodes of the Death Fresh show back in the yay. You know what I'm saying? That's my nigga. And she's a part of one of my favorite songs in the world.
yay!
Seneca, you hate that song. Quit fronting like.
I do hate that song.
I love Dope Girls. Like that shit still get played.
It do. The funny part, it really still do.
It always be like that.
She sound like she's doing it right now. Auto tuning it.
Shut up, Cal. You wait till I get my premium phone service, okay?
Though I'm messing with you, sis.
That's what you get for having that.
Maybe you need to go to Jacob House because this shit don't do that. So maybe you get a better zone in there.
Clearly.
Wow.
Clearly.
Jacob, he just gave you credit for having good service, dog.
It is what it is because I'm back in. Oh, okay. Thank
Oh,
you.
look. Jacob,
look,
what are you listening to?
You just ready to
What vibe are you on? You just got a compliment,
just don't.
right?
I'm going through some personal things. See,
You always going
I
to
don't understand. Let me explain.
Man.
To y'all.
Listen. No, you ain't gonna be crying. Yo, if you cry in the cave, we kicking you out. You ain't gonna be crying in the cave
You
now.
can cry.
No, Cal, I got.
Men can cry. It's okay. This is a safe place.
No, hell no.
Okay,
Tone, you better get him, Kim. Better get him, Tone.
Look, bro.
All right.
It's December 1st.
Said,
You
"Look,
got
boy."
30 days left to cry about your problem. Because when it's 2021, I'm mute every single time you say, see, I'm built like that. Or, man,
That's right.
Working on. So, none of that shit, no.
Nah.
In
We ain't doing that shit.
You ain't
gonna be bringing that sentimental shit to the cave, man. We ain't doing that.
When you say you working on yourself, you better give us what you working on in that moment, or else it don't
That's
mean
right.
shit.
Hey Jacob, you really just gotta fuck them. Like that's all you really gotta do.
Yeah,
Like,
Right. Tell him.
I guess.
Right.
Look,
Ain't no pride in this motherfucker. You gotta fuck up.
I
That's
had
right.
to learn the hard way several hundred
What
times.
y'all talking about?
You can't love all the women, fam. See, I was loving the
God.
wrong. I was loving the
Ain't
wrong
got nothing
women.
to do with no women.
He was loving the crew.
Yeah. Man, can't be loving them, man.
Well, whatever
Why
your
this got something to do with the women?
whatever your problem is, if you fuck through it, you'll be all right.
There you go. Look, listen. Let me tell you something. Get a copy of Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style.
Oh my
You know
God,
what I'm saying?
that's where I got my game from.
There you go. Get a
That
copy of that
explains so
album
much.
right there.
So you was sharing niggas at a young age, because you know it ain't no fun if the homie can't have none.
No, I wasn't loving these hoes.
That,
It
don't love these hoes, man.
ain't no
Seneca.
fun if the homie can't have none.
There you go.
I'm
It ain't no
talking
fun if the homie
That
can't
is,
have none.
that is terrible advice to tell the
Wow.
youth day and age. To pass
Wow.
down to
That
your homie.
man, what he
Yo,
said,
bitch chose me.
she chose
Terrible,
me.
terrible advice.
Chose me.
Jacob
So,
got to get like a 6'4".
hey, you know, get a 6.
100
Yeah,
spokes.
get a 6 Paul. That's right.
100 spokes.
Go
Man,
get the CD copy of Doggy Style. You know, get a bag of the Chronic.
You're a real nigga, dog. You get the tape.
Oh, get the tape.
You gotta remember, if you got a 6'4", still got a tape deck.
That's right. That's right. Go get the tape. Get a bag of Chronic. Gotta get the Chronic. You know what I'm saying? Get some Hennessy.
Nah, I don't think Jacob should ever touch Hennessy.
you got to get some Tanqueray.
Oh God.
They still make Tanqueray.
Yes,
Sadly,
they do.
they do.
Tanqueray. They still do. Yep. Gin and juice. Get that gin and juice.
They
Don't
still make gin.
Tanqueray
Yes, they
is
do.
gin.
Tanqueray is gin. Right.
Sadly,
Oh,
they
I
make all
was
that.
thinking of like that bumpy face.
Make all that. It's
Wow.
terrible. You can see
He's
the studio. It's a lot of
He's-
bad liquor in the studio.
I hope he not drinking Seagrams, bro. He gonna die.
Oh, shit, you drink it yet? I mean, it was either Tanqueray or Seagram's.
Oh yeah, make
That
sure
was
you
the two gins.
You gotta get a Dickie suit to make it authentic.
Oh,
And some Converses, some Chuck Taylors.
No, you might be
or
able to
some
get
Chucks.
slippers.
You can get away with some J's right now. You can get away with some J's.
I can't.
Yeah, he can get away with some J's. But if he want to be an OG, he gotta go get the Chuck Taylor.
And he need a bandana.
Nah, you ain't gonna turn him into Dub C.
Yeah, go get a flag. You better
He
get the
gotta
right
go
flag.
all the way.
What are y'all saying?
Nah.
Is there a fun?
Jacob gonna walk in the room. Hold up. Wait. Too long.
Nigga, that be what we need. Oh, it's the play. We gonna rock it till the wheels fall off. Hey, hey.
Walk in and just be like, smoke weed every day.
No, tone deaf every day.
Hold up.
Smoke weed every day.
All right, so damn. All right, so we have come
Jacob,
to
though.
the episode because this is normally the fuckery you hear when we're off
Yes.
air. But make sure you check us out every Tuesday. The crew will probably be here sometimes. But make sure you check us out on all streaming platforms
Okay,
sometimes. Too many
so we're Tuesdays.
Every once in a while.
every Tuesday. No. We are correct.
Oh, that's messed up. He said every
I thought
once
it
in a
was
while.
Thursday.
Oh my God. The cave is all out of order.
Tone said sometimes.
The cave is all out of order. The cave, see, the cave is all out of order. We need some order in the cave.
All right,
Order
I'm
in the cave.
I'm sorry.
I'm saying it right now. Every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, we will be here. Make sure you check us out on all streaming platforms. That's Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, or wherever else you listen to your podcast. Make sure you go to the TDR Network page if you want to catch any of the older recordings. Check out some of the other shows who went live that week. And just fucking support us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because we niggas.
just support us
And niggas like
all
money.
day.
And bitches
Niggas
and
with
booze.
attitudes.
Oh,
And
you know,
groceries.
you tip Seneca, she'll hook you up with her bitches. But with that being said,
Tone and your negativity.
I'm just saying.
God damn.
she'll hook you up with some
She
of
didn't
her
even say
bitches.
negativity. She said
that-
negativity. You heard that?
So with that being said, we out of here, people. Peace.